back to another episode of the Disney Design Challenge Frozen Fashion. We're following a group of student designers as they compete to create a one-of-a-kind collection inspired by Disney's Frozen and the diverse landscape of Los Angeles. The winner of the challenge will receive a scholarship for their final year of school and have their clothing brought to life and sold by 19th Amendment. This week, our students got a very special visit from Frozen's art director, Mike Giamo.
I think I'm very excited to see how a student's creation reflects who they are. When you bring some of you into a design, that is the most exciting thing.
Mike was in charge of developing the magical and stunning visual language of Frozen. He worked on everything from environmental design to costuming to even the lighting in the film.
This was my first sojourn into CG film. It's very, very similar to what you have to do. We have to pay attention to how the fabric behaves, if it's an organza, if it's wool, what the weight is, the thickness, all of that. We even had some of our artists go up to the snow in Wyoming and trudge with this skirt through the snow. So we know how it works. We have to know, what does a ball gown look like if you're caught out in the blizzard? This is a grand story, and Norway has a grand environment. The Frozen language is based on verticality, and as a counterpoint, horizontals. The second thing was a great sense of geometry and a use of the triangle. The third most important thing is this idea of rosemaling. Now, rosemaling is Norwegian decorative folk painting. We have two things going on here. We have the organic, which is Anna and everybody else, which very natural fabric. And then we have these incredible reflective materials. If Elsa's emblem is the snowflake, then it's all about the snowflake. She steps on the floor, a snowflake emanates from the floor, columns come up, it forms an atrium. From that atrium comes down the chandelier, which is a series of tiered snowflakes. So here you have character and environment in many, many ways all speaking to each other. And that's the world of Frozen. You know, when we design these outfits for Anna and Elsa and Kristoff and all of our cast, in a sense, I think we had no idea how they would become instant iconography. So given that, I'm really anxious to see how students will take it and bend it and twist it, and yet still retain some of the conceits that we had as filmmakers.
Mike's presentation helped me a lot for my design because there's lots of rosemaling, and then there's like horizontal and the vertical lines, and then that's the key points that he mentioned during the presentation.
It was such an amazing opportunity to learn from Mike Giamo about the elements that went into Frozen.
After learning Frozen's design secrets, the students were inspired to begin the challenge.
Hannah is the quintessential Disney consumer. She has come up with a very creative look. If she can finish her treatments, her group will look very, very strong.
Growing up in LA gave me a broad sense of influences for fashion.
Yumi is having a lot of fun. There's a sense of humor and it's youthful. Inspired by a snowman is not the easiest to design clothing out of, especially because he doesn't wear any clothes.
Natalie understands fabric. She knows how to put fabric together. Up until now, it was very challenging for her to create something that is wearable.
It feels very choppy right now, so I'm still working on making it come together as a whole.
Ara is doing the character for Elsa, and she's doing a really good job creating a really special look using her own hand treatment. I think that's a very special thing that Ara has.
Alice has a very strong fabric story. Her biggest challenge is making sure that her fabrics work together.
My professor was really helpful because she gave me a lot of advice and guidance.
Minji does really great menswear.
Mike's presentation really helped me look at my design in a new way.
If I had a boyfriend, I'd let them wear those clothes.
Ginny is a perfectionist and an overachiever. And after Mike Giamo came and talked to us, she had to revolutionize her designs.
Mike Giamo, the art director, said we never used yellow for the movie except for that like dangerous scene. And I was like, oh my gosh, what do I do?
The competition is fierce, so follow along to find out who will win the ultimate prize and see their designs come to life and sold at 19th Amendment. On the next episode, we reveal our 6 finalists and explore the sights of Los Angeles that inspired them. It's lights, camera, fashion on the next Disney Design Challenge.